Hey everybody, my name is Luke and I'm coming at you today with the second review, kind of a follow-up review on the Petnet.io smart feeder. So I got this thing, it's probably been about 4 months now. I wanted to do a follow-up review, but I wanted to give it enough time that I could basically, understand all the quirks of it, make sure it was a good product and everything before I give you my honest opinion. So before you saw me put it together, you saw me hook it up and get it connected to Wi-Fi. I showed you a little bit about the app. So today I just want to come back and kind of tell you how it's been working for me. The pet feeder is great. Now I've heard some stories of people who don't have the ramp attachment on the bottom and the food can kind of get jammed up inside. So mine came with the ramp attachment, and if you don't have one for yours and your food is getting clogged up in there, you can just call Petnet.io and they will send you a free ramp, which is great. I also have another customer service experience to talk about with Petnet. I had a problem with the motor in my base after a few months. I sent an email out to their customer service. I just said, hey, I'm having a little problem here. They were awesome. They sent me 2-day FedEx. They sent me a brand new unit on the bottom, didn't even ask a question, and it works great. So big things I want to tell you about. It's very reliable. It feeds wonderfully. It does have a power cord that needs to be plugged in all the time. It does have battery backup, but the battery backup only lasts about a day. Please understand, this pet feeder is not supposed to be completely battery operated all the time. It's supposed to run on your house power, and if you do have a power outage and you're not around, your pet will still get fed. That's the principle of it. The setup options for this are wonderful. It's got the button that you can press to feed. You can set the amount of food for that. The app is great in recommending food. It's got so many different brands and varieties in there, and it does a great job of making a recommendation for my dog. The wireless has been awesome. I've unplugged it a couple times, the power has gone out a couple times, the battery backup has worked great, and it's always flawlessly reconnected to the wireless in my house. I haven't had to do any other setup. It's super hassle-free and I love it. So when the food's getting low, I get an alert. When the food's been filled, I get an alert. When my dog has been fed, I get an alert. I can keep an eye on everything, especially if I'm going to be gone for a few days, and it is just really awesome. It holds a good amount of food. I have a smaller dog, so I put a full bag of Pure Balance in there, and it lasts quite a long time. I was overfeeding him before because I didn't know. This feeder will recommend the exact amount of food that you're supposed to feed your dog based on its activity level, etc. Very, very nice unit. So really big dog chunks will probably get clogged in here, just so you know. I'm feeding these dog chunks that are about, about a ½ an inch in diameter. They do a pretty good job of feeding, but I can tell they're getting on the bigger size of things, and it is struggling a little bit when I feed like a 1.5 cups. It's trying to feed a lot. But anything smaller, puppy chow, smaller food, cat food is going to work great in here. Any smaller pieces of dog food, but if you get the real big chunks, it might struggle a little bit. So again, really nice unit, seems to be well built. My dog adapted to it really quickly, and he loves it. He hears the little chink, chink, chink sound every morning, which is the unit feeding him, and he runs out here and he knows it's time for his food. So overall, I am really happy with this unit. I think it's a great price. I think it's a very good unit. The customer support at Petnet.io is awesome. I think you can totally rely on them. And if you have a use for a feeder that you really want to monitor your pet's food consumption, or you're out of town a lot and you want to make sure your pet gets fed, there's no better option than this. It's wonderful. Very easy to clean. The hopper comes right off at the top. You just turn it and take it off. The bottom tray comes right out, and it's got a removable stainless dish that you can just wipe down real easily. Again, very simple to clean. Doesn't take up much space in my house. Stays right in the corner. Just an awesome unit. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Thanks again as always for watching my videos, and if you have a chance, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks again. Have a great day.